The bad news is we're still not doing too well on the pitch. Next time we're here for Motocross.
Final round of the New Zealand Motocross Champs, sponsored by Rockwell, and today Tommy Deacon took the lead. We've got our car Gibbes man having a pretty close look at the front forks on it. Somewhere with rebound damping I can hear going on here, and they're just trying to think out a little bit better way to get a slightly better ride for Jimmy Deacon, 125 class. Pit's been set up pretty well, very colourful pits here, and great day for racing in the final round of the New Zealand Motocross Champs. And you can see here, loaded up onto his pickup, is Jock McLaughlin, the Yaki kid, who's obviously called it a day. He had a very sore wrist and back from a fall last week from his Husky, and a bit of a pity because Knight's place on an enduro bike in the New Zealand Motocross Champs is pretty good going. Well, we're into the second 250 race now, and here's Craig Dack, got a mile lead, no one in sight as he zooms around his back farmland section of the course down the back, and we can hear second man Vaughan Style and third man Frankie Brundage, the American. Australia versus America there, battling it out for second and third spot. Could be a bit tight down there on that tight hairpin. Still Style and Brundage. Fell off in the race before when he had quite a good lead. Very unfortunate. Greg Atkins goes through in fourth spot. Well, it's not bad going in here. We've got 8th, 9th and 10th, and right in the middle of those is Paul Davis on the IT200 in 9th spot, looking good. So well into the 250 race, and Craig Dack flies that double jump on the Honda Australia CR250. I am with Frankie Brundage, probably more here. Vaughan Styles rides like a gentleman, keeps on the ground. Craig Dack following the lead, second round of the 250 race. Frankie Brundage second. Vaughan Styles. And he's just about to go to the last lap. White flag is out. So there's a winner by almost a lap over Warren Simpson, Craig Dack. Second, Frankie Brundage. Third, Vaughan Styles. Taking it pretty easy this time. And we're now waiting for fourth spot, Dave Furse, who I would say has lost all chance of winning that number one plate for New Zealand. Furse. Taking it pretty easy, but unfortunately he's got a lot of years to win that fourth spot. Greg Atkins goes by in fifth. Well, it's all televised here, and we've got the first, second and third guys in that race. And everyone's pleased to know that Graham Allen has actually won the Open Motocross class at this point. So that plate number one sticks with him for this year. And he goes back to Australia to ride the new Husky Imports Husqvarna 250 and 500 in Australia. Alongside him is Brian Patterson, who's still having a battle with Baz McLaughlin, and Ross Saunders there on number 4. So one more race in the 500 class to go, but Graham Allen number one is number one. The third and final 125 race is underway And we're into it here, and it's King's got the lead overall at the moment, but he's not in the lead at the moment. So 22-7, and there's King, number 1 in second spot now down the straight to go. So I'd say King will be second if they come out of that corner at the bottom there. King second, and Darren Henderson is in the lead. And still they string along. So we've got to change the leader still. We've got Darren Henderson, number 7 in the lead, with Darryl King, the possible champion, coming right in there. It looks like a bit of a race going on there. Darren Henderson, King, snapping behind him. Deacon, third spot. King's got a point lead. He's got to hang on to about third place to win this series overall. Difficult lips to go over, and one of these just caught him and flipped him off. It's up for this man here. Still Henderson. King. Rowe. We're running and jumping at the same time. And 3. 19, 12 and 29 just went bong, bong, bong. 19 lost his front wheel. That's up to the upper car for those guys there. Dean Carter there, furiously kicking away. Deacon takes the lead. Then Henderson, then King, then Metro pulling right up on him. Sean Penny, Dean Gabbities, Gavin Hayes. I don't see Leon Andrew at all. Oh, Metro's really got the bit between his teeth this time. Just picked off Henderson. Metro that's got through the second. Then Henderson, then King. We've got Jimmy Deacon, number 2, followed by Metro, and looks like King and Henderson are fighting out. King's just got the better of this one, so he's in the third. So Henderson has gone from first back to fourth, but he's still fighting hard. Well, certainly not Leon Andrews' day today. He's chain brake on the first lap going into the first corner, so he's repaired that and he's going around, but not a very happy Leon, I'd imagine. Darren Henderson comes up. To get the guys to move over. Fourth spot, John Penny. And Leon Andrew about 2 laps down, having repaired his chain and kicking the hell out of the air just to make up for the sadness he's had in that race. There's our number 1 for New Zealand, 125, and it's a Kiwi, Darryl King from New Plymouth on the King Honda. Well, this is our man for the 250 class. It's Craig Dack from Australia on the Honda Australia CR250. And although he's second on his last race, he'll be the one for the number 1 plate. David Furs will be dropping back to his third spot, despite a valiant ride for a 17-year-old, to take number 3 plate in the New Zealand 250 class. Big Atkins. Like he could hang on to the number 4 plate that he's wearing right now. Very good steady riding. Neil Potter and friends Stevens really winding up there for the last part there. Brent would like to get that plate. And number 2 for the 250 New Zealand Championship will be Vaughan Child from Australia. A Sydney sider who looks like hanging on to number 2 plate pretty well. Well, this pair here are still hammering time, 6th and 7th spot. Brent Stevens doing everything he can. 1 lap to go, Brent. You're going to have to pull finger if you're going to make it. It looks like Brent's dropped behind Potter quite a bit there because Greg Adkins has gone by. And there goes Potter. And Brent Stevens. So that's probably the way it's going to finish for our last lap now. Good. Well, there's the 3rd and final race of the Open Motocross, and Graham Allen has chosen to start almost last, and this one area is going down the back there now. He'd be around about 10th spot. He's already won the Open Motocross class, so he won't have to worry very much here. Here's the leader, Brian Patterson, in front of his man, Bazza McLaughlin, as always, dabbling away at each other. Brian Patterson, Bazza McLaughlin, Keith Peters, Ross Saunders, number 4. I think a little bit later on we'll see Graham Allen moving a bit further forward, and then he'll start putting on the act for us over this jump here. So lap 2 in on Bazza, you've got those legs out again and flailing away again. And here we come, Ross Saunders, Keith Peters, and our old man, Graham Allen, in the KX 500.